How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the Merrycrest sessions. It is Tuesday, May 14th, 2024. We're online tonight with Alexis, Jade, and the Gemstones. I want to thank y'all for coming on and performing. And thank all those who are tuning in and supporting local music. Let's get the show on the road, shall we?
Feel like a letter on your kitchen table, return to sender, written on the label. But just like the bills you refuse to pay, I'll just sit, collect us for another long day. I'm dying sky's not gonna open, there's no golden ticket. We wanna change, it's all to us. Too bad the truth is, no matter what you say, you're giving up. The dreams are so big, your heart is so small. There's no room for me, there's so little. I made myself fit in your perfect world, only to find I'm not your type of girl. Golden ticket. We wanna change, it's all to us. Too bad the truth is, no matter what you say, you've given table, return to cinder, scratched out on the label. wasted. I take it back, ain't that too bad? I'm done counting sheep. What are you waiting for? Bring me sweet relief. Another foot out the door. Put my mind at ease. 'Cause the only way that I know how to breathe is to the rhythm of your heart. I'm done counting sheep. What are you waiting for? Bring me sweet relief. Another foot out the door. Put my mind at ease. 'Cause the only way that I know how to breathe. The only way that I know how to breathe is to the rhythm of your heart. When you look at the stars, will you sit by the sea? Does my memory wash up like shells at your feet? When you're drinking loud and the sun's coming up, does my face make its way to the clouds in your cup? Or have you moved on? Thoughts of me long gone. 'Cause it's you keeping me up at night, and for you, babe, I live on the line. If you ever wanna come home, I promise you'll never alone. left my man a few months ago. Always waiting on him to get home. Now I'm running around the house lazy, going out late, waking early, living my own perfect dream. I know there's somebody new in your bed. Do they know where else you like to stick your head? Up your own till it's a sad tale for the next beautiful lady. You charm the way you did me, and now it's you're too bad to be true. Birdie told me you've been asking around, wondering who I've been loving on the other side of town. You know it's just a bit funny, could've cared less when you had me. Now I'm untouchable. I know there's somebody new in your bed. Do they know where else you like to stick your head? Up your own till it's a sad tale for the next beautiful lady. You charm the way you did me, and now it's you're too bad to be true. Do they know where else you like to stick your head? Up your own till it's a sad tale for the next beautiful lady. You charm the way you did me, and now it's you're too bad to be true. Too bad to be true. Say hello. I forgot that we're on our Facebook Live. Hello, everybody out on the interwebs. My name is Alexis Jade, and we are Alexis Jade and Gemstones, and we're happy to be here. And we played a couple songs for y'all, and I forgot to introduce them. We were just in the moment too much. First song we played was Return to Sender, and then we did Heartstrings, Motel 6, and that last one was Too Bad to Be True. Those are all out on our EP with Love Alexis Jade on all streaming platforms. This next one we're going to play is the last song off of that record, one of our favorites, a song called Flowers. Woke up in somebody else's arms and wonder where you've been. I know you're steady moving on as I lay here with him. Outside rain, it's the pavement in the place we used to park. Now that spot remains vacant, the space you took up in my heart. Think I know for a long time we weren't gonna work out. I held on to the good times, hoping they'd drown the bad ones out. Never once bought me flowers, said they'd die way too fast. But the hope on beauty is it fades as time comes to pass. Place on the right. It seems love is a riddle, and there's no chance of solving inside.
Once again, this is the Merrycrest Sessions with Alexis, Jade, and the Gemstones. Thanks again for coming on the show. It's coming out beautifully so far.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
So for those who are unfamiliar, why don't we just go ahead and go around the horn? Why don't you all introduce yourselves individually?
I am Josh Green.
Hi, Sam Long.
Hi, I'm Jillian Acor.
And I am John Gaines. No, I'm just kidding. I'm Alexis Jade. John Gaines is not with us today.
Shout
He is
out to
still with
John.
us on Earth, but he's not with, well, as far as we know.
Oh my.
The reports of his death have been grossly exaggerated.
There we go. So what is the origin story behind this act? How did this band get started? Like, where'd you come up with the name, and what led to you randomly wandering in my house this Tuesday night?
Right. It's a lot of questions at once.
Sorry, that last question's rhetorical.
No, it's okay. I don't know. I'm just drawn here. Well, I've been playing music since I was a kid. All of these people, I mean, everyone here has been playing music since they were a child, I'm sure. But I specifically started writing and playing music more when I got into college, went to University of Memphis, and I met Sam there. Actually, we played in a thing called Combo at U of M, which is like a band where they put all the different music majors together. So we were playing when we were like, 18? Yeah, in a little group. We would play at Newbies, right? Yeah. Do residency shows, so we were gigging together. But I met Jill through Sam, and then met John, our drummer, through Matt Qualls, who recorded my record at Easy McCain. I was talking about cutting a record, and he knew a drummer, and it was John, and he was great. And then found out John can play a bunch of different things too. And we set up an EP release show at Hernando's, and that's how I met Josh, because I needed another guitar player. So yeah, we all kind of met each other through this weird little tangled web, and it kind of ended up working, and it was great. But the name, my middle name is Jade, so that's the type of gemstone. And I thought, it was just a cute little, kind of like Jim and the Holograms. I was like, Alexis Jade and the Gemstones. Kind of.
That's what we're doing for Halloween.
Yes, yeah. Just something that's kind of catchy and different, But also because I play music by myself sometimes too, so I kept the Alexis Jade part, and then when we play all together, we're the Gemstones. But also we'll do we went to Folk Alliance together and we were still the Gemstones, but it was a trio. Sometimes me and Josh will play just together, or just me and Sam, or me, Josh, and John, and it's still all the Gemstones too, so we can kind of use that however we want to.
Nice.
And I got here because I followed your address on Siri Maps, so.
And he opened the door.
That'll work. Oh my goodness. I regret asking that one now.
I'll answer any question.
Of course. So what type of influences do you look forward to when you write these tunes? Any specific artists or bands that you look through, or?
As far as songwriting, that's a hard one, because I think I grew up a lot on country and western music, but also some soul and blues and rock, which is, I'm just naming everything at this point, but I don't know, I listened to a lot of Sheryl Crow growing up as far as lyrical things, and the Cranberries, like a lot of 90s stuff, 90s females, as far as like lyrical content would probably go. But sonically, I mean, we're all influenced by a bunch of different things. I mean, Jill comes from like a harder rock background. Sam's played in all kinds of things. I mean, she can play anything you put her on, And Josh, you did what? I don't know why I'm speaking for you all, like y'all can't talk. I'm sorry.
Sorry, y'all have mics, and it feels
Yeah,
good,
no.
'cause that way I don't
I have
have
a
to stand
button,
up
and
here
they
awkwardly.
can talk. They have a talk button. I'm just kidding. No, yeah, Josh did worship band and everything else. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, I grew up in a musical household. My dad's a guitar player. His dad was a guitar player, so we were always listening to stuff around the house. It's interesting because I know y'all have the same experience where you kind of come into your own musically. So I grew up, influenced by my dad's influences, so Jim Croce, Joni Mitchell, Bob Dylan. And then I immediately was drawn to electric guitar and kind of branched out on my own a lot more, like Alexis said, the soul stuff, kind of the band, that earthy kind of roots music. So
Yeah, man. Yeah, at least for me, I didn't really have like what you would call a musical family. My mom played guitar in church all the time, and I had a piano, and her guitar was sitting around forever. And I'd be with my dad out in the garage, and he'd always have that old classic rock playing. So I'd be hanging out and doing that, and then one day I was watching a bunch of videos of old AC/DC playing. I said, I want to do that. So that's what I did. But mainly my influences are probably a lot of grunge, songwriter grunge, so like Chris Cornell, Alice in Chains, and that 70s classic rock. So
That's where
kinda
me
what I
and
do.
Jill relate very heavily
Yes,
in the
we're like,
grunge.
"Ooh, grunge."
That's what I grew up on, and that's kind of a couple of the songs. Well, Flowers is kind of influenced by that as far as chord changes go, but we're going to play a song here in a minute that's super grunge inspired. But that's what's cool about having so many different people in this group that listen to so many different types of music, but it's like a Venn diagram too, because there's always at least two of us like some of the same things. And also play in different bands, so you have different influences as far as that. But we haven't really done group writing too much, just because we've been busy, booking things, and we all have jobs and everything else too. But that's something that I'm looking forward to us doing because of all the different ways we play. And then even like I bring a song basically to them, and that's what we've done in the past year and a half, because we've only been playing together for a little over a year.
Yeah.
Our anniversary was in January, so it's really cool to see how far we've come doing that. But a lot of the songs I had already had written, so I brought them. It was just me on acoustic, and then they grew into this. So everything that you hear is stuff that they've come up with, especially on the newer tunes. Some of the songs on the EP already had parts and chord structures, but we don't play them the same way as they're recorded. So, they've all come up with all their parts.
Always dig
which is
that.
really neat.
All right. So we've got links to your Venmo for those who are watching and want to leave any sort of tips in there. Where else can people find you on social media?
Instagram is Alexis, Jade, and the Gemstones. And then we've got the same on Facebook. And then there's an actual music page on Facebook, Alexis, Jade, and Gemstones. And then alexisjademusic.com has all of our info. We have t-shirts on there that you can order too. They're made to order. You can pick out your color and your size and your color of your design, and they'll ship right to your house. And that money helps us book or pay for gas for shows and book studio time and everything else. So yeah, and then YouTube. We're on YouTube as well. Alexis Jade. Pretty much everything. I tried to streamline it to Alexis Jade and Gemstones.
Tell them about the video that we made.
Oh yeah, we did one of the Tiny Desk submission videos. Tiny Desk competition was several months ago. And it was an open audition. Anybody could submit a video. It's really fun. We recorded it at Easy McCain with Matt, and we did Flowers, a little live recording of that. It was super cool. It's out there. And then I think the next gig that we have is May 22nd. It's a Wednesday at Lafayette, 6 to 9. And then after that, we'll be at Bar DKDC with Oakwalker at 7 p.m. on the 25th. That's that same week on that Saturday.
Awesome. Any other EP releases or music dropping coming soon, or?
Not a specific date, but we're working on it. We're working on it. We're gonna, the next couple songs we're gonna play are some that we're working on recording and getting out soon. So trying to take our time with it, but also, hurry it up a little bit at the same time, because we've got people asking for new content. So, yeah.
We're happy to oblige on that front. I'll let you get back to it in just a second, but before we do, any other just random shout-outs you'd like to drop before we carry on?
John Gaines, wherever you are, we miss you. You're on the back of the milk carton. We'll find you one day.
We hope you're okay.
Yes.
Hope you're fine. Right? To all the people who always show up to our stuff, seriously.
Yes,
thank y'all for
we
being there
appreciate
always.
any streams, any likes, follows, all that, any of that. We see people coming out to shows, and we really appreciate it. And people keeping up with content on Facebook and Instagram and all that, because it's hard. Social media is hard, and it's not always fun to post things, but it is always rewarding to see people, keep up with what we're doing and say, oh, we saw you play that really cool show the other day. We're going to come out to the next one. So, but my big shout out that I always tell people is support your local musicians. Go out and see live music. Everybody tune into things like this, support stuff like this, donate to all the music organizations. So that's my catch-all.
Wonderful. Once again, this has been the Merrycrest Sessions. In terms of us, you can also find us on every other form of social media: Facebook, Instagram, Threads, and YouTube. You'll be able to find the post-produced version of this show dropping there on Thursday morning. No elevator music, fully synced video, the whole 9 yards. It's no worries. I figured.
Of course, it's my phone.
It's all right. We'll go ahead and get that off in a second.
That's John Gaines. He's telling us he's all right.
watching. He's
It's like, guys, I'm fine.
We do have shout-outs from you in the chat
talking
here. Yeah,
about
Chris
me.
Hamlet specifically says, woo. Always good to see you and hear from you, Chris. But regardless, yeah, we've got so much more coming this month. We'll be back as soon as tomorrow with Deanna Dixon on Wednesday, and then next week we have another double feature. We have Squib Kick on Tuesday and Mike Hewlett on Wednesday of that week. I want to thank you all, as always, for supporting local music. If you really like what we're doing, be sure to check out our Patreon, which you can see in the description below. Every donation helps us do more shows beyond just Tuesdays, as well as hopefully taking this rig mobile one day. But regardless, I want to thank you, as always, for your support. Let's go and get back to the tunes.
This next song we're going to do is a song called Goodbye Tenderly.
This ain't the first time these boots have twirled around the living room with the weight of a girl so deep in love, don't even mind the creases of form with the passage of time. Cling to a dream. Both know it's due. Here in this moment, I am stuck in forever. 'Cause you smoke your cigarette, lay in my favorite dress as you watch over me. Come do what you do, babe. Don't wanna wait till the morning when the sunlight creeps through the trees. Keep me in your arms. Tell me goodbye gently. Life can be cruel when the dark comes to light. Get lost in the gray as the day seizes the night. We both know our path must be walked alone. Baby, my heart will always call you home. Cling to a dream. Both know it's due. Here in this moment, I am stuck in forever with you. 'Cause you smoke your cigarette, lay in my favorite dress as you watch over me. Come do what you do, babe. Don't wanna wait till the morning when the sunlight creeps through the trees. Take me in your arms. Tell me goodbye gently. Take me in your arms. Tell me goodbye gently. As you smoke your cigarette, lay in my favorite dress as you watch over me. Come do what you do, babe. Don't wanna wait till the morning when the sunlight creeps through the trees. Take me in your arms. Tell me goodbye gently. Take me in your arms and tell me goodbye tenderly.
Let's see how this goes. I guess we'll just do straight rhythm the whole time. Yeah. Cool. So if y'all don't know who John Gaines is, I guess we never specified that he was our drummer. We usually don't play this way.
Not only is he a missing person, he's
but
also
he's
our drummer.
also our drummer. And a father too, a sweet child. Yeah, we usually have John, so. But you know, we're just mixing it up. We're like a bluegrass quartet, but no bluegrass music whatsoever. We got the harmonies, the four harmonies, the harmonies.
That's what we call the country harmonies.
Yeah. The good old harmonies. Speaking of country, this is our little kind of country groove song. Usually John throws a little weird beat in there like he always does. And yeah, this is a song called "To Begin Again," and kind of just about, I don't know, keeping your head up, not letting stuff get you down. I'll let Josh kick this one off for us.
I think I'm lower down than I've ever been. Sitting on the ledge, my head's in a tailspin. I think there's something to all this pain we live in that I can't find, no matter how hard I try. Turn the page, no looking back. Lock up my heart, throw the key in the pebbles round the train tracks. No use in wondering what could have been. Keep trucking on, holding on to the chains to begin again. I wonder if you're out there feeling the same. Count seconds as the days go by, let go of the rain. I always admired the way you kept me feeling sane, but now you're gone, no matter how hard I cry. Turn the page, no looking back. Lock up my heart, throw the key in the pebbles round the train track. No use in wondering what could have been. Keep trucking on, holding on to the chains to begin again. This life is hard and cold and sometimes mean, but I gotta remind myself it ain't always what it seems. There's silver linings glowing in the darkest clouds, full of tears waiting to fall down. Turn the page, no looking back. Lock up my heart, throw the key in the pebbles round the train tracks. No use in wondering what could have been. Keep trucking on, holding on to the chain. Turn the page, no looking back. Lock up my heart, throw the key in the pebbles round the train tracks. No use in wondering what could have been. Keep trucking on, holding on to the chains to begin again.
Sweet. Jinx, you owe me a Diet Dr. Pepper. I said, Jinx, you owe me a Diet Dr. Pepper. So my Venmo is there, so you can send me money to get a Diet Dr. Pepper. Actually, send Sam money so she can buy me a Diet Dr. Pepper. And any sodies that you ladies may want. And Josh.
Yes.
Okay, so this, I think this might be our last hurrah here. This song is one that came up with the chords for a while back and sat with it for a long time and could not come up with words to save my life. And John was listening to it, and I, for some reason, you know, remember hearing about the Beatles using goofy, funny placeholder words for songs, and just saying them over and over again, just so you can kind of get the cadence and the enunciation for them. And for some reason, when I was playing these chords, the word grapevines came to me, which is such an odd, strange little thing to come to me. But I had a little melody, and John heard it, and he heard me say the word grapevines, and he was like, "Is that what you said?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "It's really weird you say that because there's an interesting mythological story about this couple, and I can never remember their names. There's a couple different versions of it, but basically the man in the relationship is severely narcissistic and full of himself, and is very vain and wants to show it off to everyone. So in a spectacle of trying to do that in the middle of the street, he challenges a bull, and he gets gored to death by this bull. And the woman he was with, who had suffered all this narcissistic abuse, takes his body and turns it into grapevines, and then makes wine out of those grapevines, and drinks that, and has that for the rest of her life. It's just talks about people living with narcissistic people. It could be your friends, your family, your loved ones, romantic partners, whatever. But it was really interesting. And came home with that idea and then wrote a whole song in about 10, 15 minutes. But what's really funny is I just got back from touring the West Coast, and then I guess a little bit of Southeast too, with a good friend of mine, Sierra Bryan. Shout out to Sierra Bryan in Flagstaff, Arizona. But she had written a song about the same thing, which was really weird because I was talking about the song, and she's sitting there the whole time she's driving. We're like on a 14-hour drive, and she's like giddy for me to get done talking because she wants to say something. Like, what do you need to say so bad? She's like, we wrote a song about the same thing, which in any other sense would be pretty normal because there's a lot of things to write about, but that was such a specific story. But like I said, I know. But like I said, there's several different versions of it. So her version was called Echo. So basically, similar thing. The man was very obsessed with himself, but his partner was cursed to only echo what he said about himself. So, he would say, "I'm the greatest of all," and she could just say, "I'm the greatest of all," I don't remember how he dies in that one, but I'm sure it's interesting. But it was just neat. This girl, that I went on tour with, and we had a great time. We wrote songs about the same thing, but yeah, anyway. But this is our take on Grapevines, our little 90s anthem. We appreciate y'all watching. Thank you for having us. And y'all have a great rest of your week.
Teeth and you rip me off straight, gazing out at the carnage that was laid. Bloody and tattered, you tended to my wounds, for I never take the beating without sinking into grapevine, grapevine. Of authenticity raw. There's no going back, baby. The final curtain's drawn. Stood on a pedestal for everyone to see. Got to the bone by vanity. Now I'm left with something sweet like grapevine, grapevine. Grapevine.
Once again, this has been the Merrycrest Sessions with Alexis, Jade, and the Gemstones. I want to thank y'all for coming on and performing. This is fantastic.
For having us.
Of course. Be sure to follow them on their socials as well as check out ours as well. Once again, we're on Facebook, Instagram, Threads, and YouTube. Keep an eye out for the post-produced archive of the show that will drop on Thursday morning. We've got a whole lunch coming for you this month. We'll be back tomorrow with Deanna Dixon, followed by another doubleheader next week with Squib Kick as well as Mike Hewlett. Either way, I want to thank all of y'all who have been watching. Thanks as always for supporting local music. We'll see you next time.